Clegg joins us from where? Captain Bangaroo! How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I didn't know that you were such that you are a Watch and Win fan. That you've won a lot of stuff here.
We have won some crazy stuff. I got that WSK hat.
Yeah.
I've got some headlamps. We've got backpacks. Won a couple signs. Load here. Signs.
Any old TV monitors or anything? Did we get any of those?
We've gotten rid of all things like that. My wife is very particular about keeping things that are. We got to clean out the house. Keep pushing them out, or we'll get too full.
I love it. So, Campbell, last night, tell us about the show.
We've been playing at the Rack for, 5 or 6 years now, usually at least once a year. The band's been playing 15 years. It's a fun group of lads.
Fun group of lads. What's the lineup?
The lineup is we do a lot of Dead tunes, quite a few Allman Brothers songs, a few Fish songs, and then kind of Traffic. There's a couple one-offs that are kind of Dr. Hook, that are kind of tossed in that somebody likes over the years and said, oh, let's learn that one.
What Dr. Hook?
Right Place, Right Time. Oh, the Dr. Hook song is, what Dr. Hook is it? Oh, no, we didn't play it last night. Oh man, that's terrible.
Well.
My brain's a little frazzled from getting home.
Well, it's not easy to get any musicians to come here first thing in the morning because it's not really your thing.
Right. Well, it takes a while to break down. I mean, we get done at 12:40-ish, roughly.
Yeah.
And then you got to start breaking things down, and the drummer's kit is a lot of stuff, so he's always the last off the stage, but everybody's kind of helping him off, but it still takes about 40 minutes to get everything off.
Damn him with that double bass and the Tiffany drums and all that.
Exactly. It's very fancy.
And the gong stuff. And all that stuff.
It's crazy. It is pretty wild. You got some bongos and stuff.
Where did the name come from?
It's at the very beginning, before I'd even joined the band, they had a gig. They came up with the name, so I can't even give you the back history on it. It sounds terrible. They lost the singer, wasn't able to come up from Boston, and my wife I sang in college in a band when we were in school, and one of the bandmates had just posted stuff on SoundCloud, and my wife was playing it, and Dan walked in, and one of the band, he's really Captain Bangaroo, and he's like, we lost our singer, and Jenny's like, listen to this, and he's like, who is that? And that was Cam singing, 20 years ago. So he's like, we could probably use him. So and I've been there ever since.
Isn't that funny? Huh?
It's been fun. Yeah. We played all sorts of crazy places. We kind of started off small.
Yeah.
We were playing Thursday night at the Yacht Club in Portland, the Portland Yacht Club, and moved on from there. We played a few little gigs where the only people that were there were like 4 kids dancing with those flashing light sneakers.
Yeah.
The parents were all kind of standing around in other parts of the park talking. It was a fundraiser for a child care place in Portland, and it's been fun. It's been great. Keyboardist came on a couple years in, and the first night we were playing for a Halloween party with him, and he said, I didn't realize that the lead singer would go out in the crowd and start dancing in the middle of the song. So he was kind of taken aback with that, but he stuck with us.
I played for some of the finest chairs and tables when I had my band, and you still put on the same show, and you still have that great camaraderie.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many people there. You're having fun, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah. You're there. It's like practice time when there's nobody there, and we don't really practice very often, so it's good to get that out of the way.
Yeah, Sally is open now.
I know. I've got a 2.5-year-old that we're going to go through there, maybe rip it up today.
Go in and you guys visit the cabin, huh?
Exactly. Maybe have a hot cocoa, or pretend at least to drink a hot cocoa in there.
Now, you have children that are beyond that Moose Alley age, but you've been coming here for a long time.
We have. We've been coming here since roughly #96. We rented for a few years, and we finally bought one so we could keep the dogs with us, really, in Snowflower, and have been loving it ever since then. It's been a blast raising the kids on the mountain. They didn't do any of the programs, but they're still great skiers. So I got to thank Peter Fendler for that. We all he was my instructor and the kids' instructor at the same time, so we all kind of worked our way down the mountain and had a lot of fun learning.
And you waited till a little later on in life before you learned?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Asheville, North Carolina, so it's not. It wasn't a place that a lot of people went skiing. Let's put it that way. So,
Beach Mountain, that's it.
There's beach in Cataloochee. There were a couple up in the mountains, but we were not a ski family. We were. I played soccer.
Yeah.
And it was a winter sport when we were kids, believe it or not.
That's too funny.
Right.
But it's great you brought a condo for your dog.
We did. The dog condo has worked out great. We got 4 dogs in there now when the kids come up. So it's a little crowded, 900 feet of heaven, I say. But
What kind of
5 humans.
dogs?
Well, most of them are mixed rescue dogs, and one of them is a Woodle. The one that we...
A Woodle?
A Woodle is a Wheaten Terrier and a Poodle mixed together.
Huh.
And fun dog, 60 pounds-ish, not too big, kind of smaller than a standard Poodle, but
Yeah.
he's really full of it, of all the dogs. The rescues are kind of calm and compared to Rocky.
That's a big responsibility for
It
a
is. We
dog.
can I try to only get them out 2 at a time, and if they all bust out the door at like 7 in the morning when we try and walk them, there are people everybody's not so happy because they're like, run out, and they're spread. We have these GPS collars on them, so they have a map.
Oh, nice.
Around the house, around the condo, so they can't get too far, but they can definitely rile a few people if it's the wrong timing.
Not everyone's a dog person, but
Well, I will say, our end of the units, I think everybody's got dogs in there. I think it's almost a reason to buy a low condo.
so you kind of live on kind of a dog leg there.
We do. We're on the dog leg end.
Sorry, couldn't resist that. But it's nice that you have taken those rescue dogs too, because
It's been a great thing to do. I took in a dog when I was in college off the street, and we've kind of been doing it ever since then.
yeah.
Our house got robbed along the way, and we ended up getting a couple Kuvas for protection, which are these kind of giant Hungarian white dogs that were guard
That should
dogs.
do it.
They definitely did it. Even the cops wouldn't come in the house.
Come on in. No,
They would be like,
yeah.
I'm not going in there. Dog's head would be in the window, and her head was as big as our head, and she'd be and the cop would be looking in when the alarm was going off, kind of thing, and he'd be like, "Nah, I don't think so."
I'm pretty sure no one's going in there.
No one's going in there.
Yeah.
No one was going in there.
Well, Cam, thanks for joining us here this morning. We
it's been
appreciate
great.
it. And I didn't have a chance to check it out last night. Do you have some other engagements?
We
close
don't right
by?
now. We're free falling kind of thing. We're ready to find a new place to settle.
Well, the
and
word's
play.
out
Hopefully-
now.
Yeah, we'll find some. We usually play in the summertime. It picks up. We play at like Maine Craft Distillers. We'll play there a couple times.
Yeah.
We used to. Before COVID, it was actually much different. There was a lot more live music. It's kind of.
That's true.
It's coming back, but it's taken some time.
It has, along with dining and going out and
Right,
and
everybody getting
the
used to
habit
it
of it.
and-
Yeah,
yeah.
no one stays out as late. Or maybe I'm just getting old.
No, it was pretty crowded last night at 12:30. I was kind of surprised. They were kicking people out at like 12:45 so we could clean up. So
I can always tell when I drive up in the morning how many cars are left over in the parking lot at the rack. You can kind of
get a
gauge
feeling
how
of what happened.
how well things went. And good for you for leaving your car there. Captain Bangaroo. And check them out next time they are nearby. And we appreciate you coming on
Oh,
and
thank
being
you very
with
much. It
us.
was great.
And thank you very much. I know it's early.
Oh, I love WSK. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Oh, well, thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more here on the